Hey, welcome to my channel and welcome to Yoga Lunch Break. This is a 10-minute practice designed to be just quick and gentle so that you can show your body a little bit of love in the middle of your workday or maybe at the end of your workday. All you'll need for today's practice is yourself and a space to move, and when you're ready, let's get started. We'll begin right here in a seat. Make your seat as spacious as possible, ground your palms down and close your eyes. Feel both of your sitting bones pressing down into the earth, and then allow the crown of your head to grow tall up into the sky. So the whole back line of your body lengthens, sitting up nice and tall, and then melt your shoulders down away from your ears. Take a big, full, and deep breath, maybe the biggest one of your day so far, to fill all the way up to the top of the lungs. And let it all go on a sigh with an open mouth, audible exhale. One more time, just like that. Fill up from bottom to top as if your torso is a container filling up with air. Open mouth exhale, let it melt, let it release. Good. And now blink your eyes open and continue breathing deeply, and we'll begin to take some gentle movements. Beginning with the shoulders, rolling them up toward the ears and then let them release down toward your back. Inhale as the shoulders rise, exhale as they melt down. You can play with the positioning of your hands, maybe take them out to the sides. Press your fingertips into your mat. And then reverse the direction of the rotation. So the shoulder blades come up toward the ears and then forward and around to fall down. All the time, try to keep your spine long and your chest broad, so sitting up nice and tall. Come back to neutral, and we'll take some head rolls. Roll your head, your neck over toward the right, up and around to the left, and then drop it forward toward your chest. This can be really gentle, really subtle. And if you notice any stickiness or any points of tension, just send some extra breath and some extra love to that space. Good, and now we'll pause with the right ear tipping down toward the right shoulder. Take your right arm and bring it up to the side of your head and just sort of encourage the right ear down a little more toward the right shoulder. Again, really gently, but stretching out through the left side of the neck and breathing into the core of what you're feeling. Good, and then release the chin forward and take rotations, neck rolls, head rolls, over to the left, up and around. Nice and gentle. Listen to the breath, listen to your body, and become aware just of any sensations that come up. And then pause. Now over to the left side, taking the left hand up to the side of the head and finding more space along the right side of the neck. Option to bring your fingertips out a little bit to the side to create even more space. Maybe breathing a little more into the intensity of the stretch for one last exhale. Nice. And now make your way to tabletop, coming to all fours, hands and knees. Bring your shoulders to stack above your wrists and the hips over the knees. Inhale to lower your belly, lift your hips and your tailbone up and back, shine your heart forward and lift your gaze for cow pose. And then exhale, curl inward for cat, rounding your belly in and up so the whole front line of your body pulls to the back line as you press away from your mat through the palms. Good. Inhale for cow, look up. Exhale for cat. Let this be really indulgent, rolling through the spine and really feeling into any spaces of tightness and letting your body and your breath do a little work to find more openness and more space. One more round of breath. Inhale. As you look up, lift the heart. Exhale, curl inward for cat. Come back to a neutral spine, tuck your toes behind you, and press down through your palms and your fingertips so much that you can lift your knees all the way and make a shift up and back to downward facing dog. Play with pedaling into one foot and then the other, bending one knee and then the other, And then step your feet as wide as your mat. So really wide stance. And notice how this makes more space for your spine to really lengthen here. You can keep a micro bend or even a bigger bend in the knees. And if your heels hover up away from the mat, that's totally fine. The emphasis here is on the lengthening of the spine. So imagine with each breath that your tailbone is lifting up and back more and that your sit bones are spreading wider, broadening away from each other. Take one more breath here, nice and deep, big and full. Good. And now step your feet up to the top of your mat so that your toes come behind your wrists, and we'll take a ragdoll fold. Bend your knees really generously and create a connection, a relationship between your thighs and your belly and your chest. Really dropping your entire torso down toward the floor. So even the back of your neck is long and in line with the whole spine. It's like the crown of your head and your tailbone are pulling away from each other. So the crown melts forward and down, and the tailbone lifts up and back a little higher. Let the whole spine release and decompress. You can sway your torso from side to side, grabbing for opposite elbows. Maybe get into the side body a little bit, the space between the ribs on both sides. And melt for one more big exhale. Good. Bring your palms back down to your mat and come all the way down back to a seat. Send your left leg out long in front of you and bring your right foot up and over so the sole of the right foot steps outside the left thigh. Ground your right palm down behind you right at your sacrum area and reach your left fingertips up high, and then rotating from pulling your belly button towards your spine, take a nice gentle twist here, crossing the left elbow over the right knee. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, grow long from your sit bones pressing into the mat and your crown lifting up high. And then as you exhale, revolve your rib cage a little more over to the side. You can imagine that your torso, your body is like a washcloth and you're wringing out a little more with each exhale. And maybe if you feel like you have the space, take your gaze all the way over your right shoulder. And then slowly unwind, make your way back to center. Send your right leg out long in front of you and bring the sole of your left foot to the outside of the right leg. Maybe reground your sit bones. Make sure both of them are pressing down evenly and equally. Plant the left palm behind you right at the sacrum and use this to really lengthen your spine up. Chest is proud and broad. Right fingertips lift high, and then take a twist over to the right. Inhaling to pull belly button to spine, drawing in and up, and exhaling to revolve, to twist, rotating right ribs to left ribs. No pressure to go super deep. Just keep it easy and gentle and listen to what your body needs. Maybe taking the gaze all the way over the left shoulder for a last breath, a last twist. Unwind and make your way all the way back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch and flap your knees like butterfly wings. Sit up nice and tall. And maybe stay here and just sort of stretch into the outer hips. You can use your elbows to press and encourage your legs down a little more. Or if you feel like you have the space, again, walk your hands a little bit forward and imagine that your palms are tractioning toward your feet as you inhale to grow the spine longer. And then as you exhale, just fold nice and easy, breathing into spaces of tension where you notice any holding. And as your hips release, as you stretch here, become aware also of your face and your jaw and see if you can really soften everything, really surrender and let go and release. Using the breath as your channel. So the breath moves through the tension, cleaning and clearing away residue and allowing you to get softer. One more round of breath. Big inhale, fill all the way up. Exhale, melts. Let it all go. Good. Come all the way up to a seat. Find something that feels nice and comfortable for you. Close your eyes, ground your palms, and we'll seal practice with a breath for yourself. Inhale to collect and breathe in any stress or any residue from your day so far. And exhale to sigh it all out. Let it go and let it release from your body. Bring your palms together at heart center and acknowledge yourself. Thank yourself for taking a moment for yourself today in the middle of maybe a busy day or a stressful day. Bow your brain toward your heart, forward in gratitude. Namaste. Thanks so much for practicing with me today and for taking a little bit of time out of your day to do something good for yourself. Feel free to return to this practice every day as often as you need a little break. And if you liked this video, go down below and give it a like, and make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos coming up soon. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.